Howdy there, folks, and welcome to Bullets for Bucks. My name's Steven. Today we're going to compare the Howa HS Precision against the Tikka T3X Superlight. They actually come in at a pretty similar price point, so I think it's a good comparison. Let's go ahead and start with the Howa HS Precision. It has about a 1-inch thick, really hard rubber recoil pad, sling swivel stud at the rear. Pretty traditional stock design here, a little bit thicker than normal palm swell. It's made out of fiberglass with Kevlar reinforcement. Has a all-metal trigger guard and floor plate system here. You can open up that floor plate to remove the rounds. Depending on the caliber selected, the capacity changes. In long action, it's 3+1, and this is a 300 PRC. Comes with a hack 2-stage trigger. It's not really user adjustable. Usually comes out of the box about 2.5 to 3.5 pounds. A little bit of noticeable over travel, but overall a very good stock trigger. Bolt release is a side push tab here. Push down on that, pull back on the bolt. Features a relatively traditional bolt knob on this particular model. It has 2 locking lugs, plunger ejector, Socko style extractor, 90-degree bolt throw as well on this. Then let's push this in. 3-position safety all the way to the rear, locks the bolt in place, keeps you from firing one forward. You can remove the bolt, but you can't fire all the way forward. You can fire and manipulate the bolt. The receiver on this is one-piece steel, has a front recoil lug that's integral, and that front receiver screws right into a really good, solid receiver. In my opinion, probably one of the best on the market. Built like a tank. This stock also features aluminum bedding block, so really nice bedding system, and usually it comes with even a spot bedding kit as well. Fully free-floated, cold hammer forged barrel. This is 24 inches long, threaded 1/2 by 28, front sling swivel stud. And what's cool about the HS Precision stock is it has 2 set screws, so you can really center up that receiver in the stock and make sure your barrel is straight in the barrel channel. This rifle, I believe, comes in around 8 pounds, but it's kind of difficult to find the weight, and I can't remember when I weighed it. Now, you're probably saying, well, that's not a normal Tikka. Well, it's not. It's an aftermarket GRS Fenris stock, but I do have the original, which we will be using for the comparison here. The stock, similar recoil pad, a little bit different angle on it. Has a sling swivel stud. Has changeable little grips here. You can change out with some like checkering, so it's grippy. The stock on this, much cheaper feeling. It's a polymer reinforced with fibers instead of fiberglass. Has metal pillar bedding. It comes with a plastic trigger guard, plastic bottom metal, you could say, and a single stack magazine. Has a free-floated barrel though, and a sling swivel stud in the front, but much cheaper stock, like night and day difference on the stock. And then let's take a look at the barreled action portion of the rifle. Normally this is all stainless steel color, but I have this hideous black paint job on it. Features a 70-degree bolt throw, side lever bolt release. I actually like that a little bit more. Let me see if I can get that out. Coned bolt nose on it, 2 locking lugs, plunger ejector, Socko style extractor, polished bolt body, and a changeable bolt handle. Really rides smooth in the receiver, like way smoother than the Bergara, like glass. Maybe just a little bit sloppier feeling, but super smooth. Much more premium feeling in that regard. And then it features, the receiver has 2 slots cut in the bottom of it. That the receiver has 1 slot in the front that beds into a piece of metal that's separate from the stock or the receiver, that sandwiches into the stock and then into that recess. And then when you torque down the action screws, it like beds in place. I definitely prefer the Howa bedding system and receiver way more than the Tikka as far as that's concerned. And then it comes with a cold hammer forge. It features a 22.4-inch barrel, and it comes in at a very light weight of only 5.9 pounds. So this rifle is much lighter than the Howa HS Precision, but both are suitable for hunting. The trigger on the Tikka, though, is user adjustable, just down to about 2 pounds, and it breaks like glass. So much better trigger in the Tikka. All right, now that we've gone over some of the basic specs, let's head to the range and see how these perform. That one was right on top of the other one.
Nice.
That was definitely a hit.
That was a hit. Was it? Yep.
All right. All right, now that we're back from the range, let's go over the Howa HS Precision. I have this exact same rifle in 6.5 Creedmoor, and this Tikka is 6.5 Creedmoor, so we'll reflect on that a little bit. This one in particular that I'm using in this example, though, right now is a 300 PRC. The one in 6.5 Creedmoor shoots factory ammunition easily, quarter MOA if I do everything right, and half MOA even more easily. Super accurate. The extraction, ejection, and feeding are flawless in it. Works fantastic. Running the bolt and receiver is noticeably not as smooth as the Tikka, but in every regard, that rifle is probably one of the most accurate rifles I've ever owned. Now let's take a look at the Tikka. The Tikka, also capable of quarter MOA or half MOA, shoots extremely accurately with factory ammunition, feels fantastic as far as running the bolt, but the stock feels like garbage compared to the HS Precision. But both extremely accurate, both function, feed, extract, eject, perfectly fine. All right, so let's kind of go over some opinions now. I know you guys love those. If I was going to pick a rifle that I wanted to use at the range for a little bit of hunter NRL or long range shooting on the weekends, but also I could use for hunting, I'm picking the Howa HS Precision. Stock, far and away, way better, 1,000 times better. Love the bedding system, and it shoots extremely accurately. If I want something where the triggers used are adjustable, it runs it a little bit smoother when you run the bolt and the receiver, and it's a lot lighter weight, so I can take it on those extreme backcountry hunts where I'm hiking long ways and I'm looking to cut ounces. I'm going to pick the Tikka T3X Superlight. Both excellent rifles, though. Hope you enjoyed this comparison of the Howa HS Precision versus the Tikka T3X Superlight. Thanks for watching Bullets for Bucks. Check out this next video and subscribe.